Good evening, friends of the inner sanctum. This is your host inviting you through the squeaking door to give you a peek at the latest style in murder and mayhem. Yes, friends. The styles in crime change like anything else. You know, there's a new look to the corpses these days. Blood is running longer for the ladies. Stranglers report that the new long hairdo is ideal for garroting girls with their own treasures. Only one girl ghost I know of complained about the long dresses. She says that she's been wearing long sheets for years, and now no one can tell her from a human that she can't haunt people anymore. Isn't that terrible?
Tonight's Inner Sanctum mystery, The Doomed, was written by Milton Lewis and stars Carl Swenson in the role of Garth with Mercedes McCambridge as Claudia.
All right, Francis. You know what's going to happen now, don't you? That's right. You're going to scream your little heads off and laugh. Ready? Then gather close to the fire and listen to Garth Walden tell us his strange story.
I'm not sure if I can sweat my whole being. Oh, presence is death. And I rushed to the window as if to escape and opened it wide. And with the breath of the cool night air on my face, my eyes cleared and I looked at Nina's bed. And I knew that she wasn't sleeping. I called. Nina! Nina, wake up! She didn't stir. Nina! I was terrified. I knew that the slightest sound usually woke her. And I shook her. Nina! Nina, talk to me. It's me, God. Nina! Oh, when I saw it, the bruises on her neck. I knew I'd murdered her. Frantically dialed her number. I glanced at her. Her eyes were closed. She was still, so deathly still.
Hello. Hello there.
Lyman.
Yes, this is Lyman Simmons. Who's calling?
I'm sorry to wake you at an hour like this.
Who is this?
Garth Walden.
Oh, what do you want, Garth?
I'm in a terrible jam.
Well, what's the matter?
I murdered my wife.
What? When? No?
Just you. I don't know what to do. I need help desperately. She's lying there on the bed.
Now get a grip on yourself. Do exactly as I tell you.
Yes.
Get a suitcase. Pack some clothes.
Yes.
Pack her jewels. Take anything that's small. In fact, you hear me?
Yes.
When you leave, lock the door. Make sure of that.
Yes, I will.
Then come directly to my place. Don't take a cab. Walk. It's only a short distance.
Yes, I understand.
Don't let anyone see your face if you pass them on the street. Make sure no one sees you come into my house.
Yes, I'll be careful.
Remember everything I told you.
I appreciate what you're doing, Lyman. Goodbye.
Goodbye, Garth.
Come in, Garth. Did anyone see you? No one. All right, sit here while I draw the blind. This is the ground floor apartment. Lyman.
Just a moment, Garth.
Did you get the jewels? Yes, here. I took the jewelry box. Put it on the desk. Here. Now, what happened? Well, you know that I've been ill. Yes. Well, Nina wanted me to go to her sanitarium. I guess that's why I hated her. I guess that's why I killed her. She wanted me locked away so that she could get at my money. She never loved me, and I'm not sorry that I killed her.
Shut up. Someone may hear you.
I don't care. I'm glad I killed her. I'm sorry, Garth. You're losing your head. All right. I'll behave. But look, now, you've got to help me. I can't take care of this myself. Somebody's got to help me. You're not making it easy for anyone to help you. Go on. What happened? Well, Nina had me examined by a group of specialists to find out if I was insane. Well, and they said that I wasn't. Just a case of my nerves being shot. How did you murder her? I don't know. No. See, that's one of the things that's wrong with me. I can't remember certain things. You don't remember killing her? No. But I must have murdered her.
What makes you so sure?
Well, because I was locked in the room with her. And I must have done it while I slept.
Well, you slept.
Well, they told me that I once tried to choke her while I was sleepwalking. I don't remember. I see. And when I woke tonight, I was having a kind of a nightmare. She was on the bed, dead, and there were bruises on her throat. I know that I murdered her.
Go on, Doc.
Well, then I phoned you. You were my oldest and closest friend. You're the only one I could think of to turn to. You're a lawyer, and you know what to do. See, you do know what to do, don't you, Lyman? You are going to help me. You're not going to let them put me to death for this, are you?
Doc, 2 weeks ago, you approached me about getting a divorce.
Yes, that's right.
You mentioned something about another woman.
Yes, Claudia Weston. I want to marry her. Why?
Can the police find out about that?
I suppose so. There are letters and things. Is that important?
Very. It gives you a motive for murder. When did the group of doctors examine you?
2 days ago. Why?
Why? A plea of insanity is about the only thing that can save you. And now with their findings that you're sane, that's out.
Well, what am I going to do?
Doc, aiding and abetting a criminal is a serious offense. I can go to prison for helping you.
Are you backing out?
I don't know.
No, you can't. You're my friend.
You realize you're asking me to commit a crime.
For heaven's sake, Lyman, what are you trying to do? Drive me out of my mind? I've gone through enough. Seeing her there on the bed like that, and now you're going to let them take me?
No, Doc. Here, I've got something for you. Here, take this.
Take a gun. It's loaded.
The serial number has been filed off. I took this away from a rather stupid client of mine.
Well, what's the idea?
You're a fugitive now. You might need it. Did you lock up the apartment as I told you to?
Yes.
The banks will be open in 4 hours. I want you to go to your bank and draw out all your ready cash and bring it here.
Why?
I'll need it to help you get out of the country.
Is that what I've got to do?
That's exactly what you've got to do. Now, when you leave here, check in at some hotel. Turn your collar up, don't let anyone get a good look at your face.
I understand.
You won't be in any danger until after they've discovered Nina's body. Will anyone call at the apartment this morning?
No, there won't be anyone there all day. I don't think. Nina discharged the maid yesterday.
That's all to your advantage. As soon as you've got the money out of the bank, come here. Try not to be seen. It won't be so easy at that hour, but we'll have to risk it.
I appreciate it. Don't imagine I'm unaware of the risks that you're taking.
You saved my life for me. But I would have done it even if I didn't owe you that favor. All right. You better leave now.
There wasn't a soul in the hall or the street outside. So far, I was hanging luck. Then I heard it. A siren. I glanced over my shoulder with the police prowl car speeding down the block, and it was coming from the street where I lived. They discovered the body. They were already looking for me. I ran as fast as I could, and the prowl car was streaking up the street. Right in back of me now, I was a few more steps to a subway entrance, and I ran down the steps, and I had a nickel ready, and I dashed through the turnstile. My luck still held because there was a waiting train, and the doors closed just as the car and the train pulled out of the platform.
And then you came here, Doc.
Yes, that's right, Claudia. I was afraid to go to a hotel. The police might be looking there already. They could get me when I tried to register.
This is a hotel.
I know, Claudia. But I knew I could come right up to your room without going to the registration desk.
Oh, God.
I know. I couldn't have done it. You know what it's like. They might be behind you any minute. I was so miserable I had to see you, Claudia. I can't stand this more of it.
There, please. Calm down. You'll be all right.
Oh, Claudia.
No one will find you, please.
Oh, I'm so tired. Terribly tired. I'm very tired.
Doc, have you told me everything? Just as it happened?
Mm-hmm.
Doc, there's no reason to suppose the police will ask me.
But I saw the
But
car.
in the state you're in, you could imagine anything. Hello, operator. Would you get me village 69970, please? And call me back when you complete the call.
That's my home. What are you doing, Claudia?
If the police are there, they'll answer. But if nobody has discovered the body, it will just ring.
I see what you're doing.
Another thing, Doc. I think you made a mistake about Lyman.
Mistake?
Yes.
Well, you don't know, Lyman. He'd do anything for me. He's taking a big risk trying to help me.
Maybe he's trying to get your money. How can you say that? Stop, darling, don't you see? He wants you to bring him everything you have. Well, what's to prevent him from keeping it? You'd never be able to do anything to him without risking capture.
Claudia, if I can't believe in Lyman,
Listen to me. I know a way you can test him.
But...
Just a minute. Yes. Oh, thank you. There was no answer at your place, Doc.
Then the police don't know.
No, but Lyman does. Doc, you've got to find out about him.
How can I test him?
Listen.
I risked going to the bank and drew out all my cash. I was still safe. And I went to Lyman's place and quickly let me in.
Did you get the money?
Yes. It's in the suitcase.
Give it to me. Hurry. How much is it?
$10,000.
I've already seen that about the jewelry. Gave me $8,000 for them. Now, did you find a place to stay?
Yes. The Hotel Gainsborough, room 690.
All right. Wait there until you hear from me. If anyone tries to force their way in, you better use the gun I gave you.
The gun?
Haven't got a chance otherwise. You'd shoot your way out or be killed.
Lyman,
You better leave now. Here, take some of this money.
what are you going to do with the rest of it?
Save your skin, Doc. Goodbye.
Goodbye. I couldn't believe what Claudia had told me, yet there was something in his manner that made me follow her advice. In leaving, I slipped the lock on the door, so it was easy for me to sneak back into the pocket. I quietly opened and closed the door. I heard Lyman on the telephone. He was at his desk, talking very intensely. And then he heard me come up behind him.
All right, I'll wait. Yes.
What he said made me draw the gun out of my pocket.
Yes? Yes, Inspector. Yes, Garth Walden phoned me. Only a few minutes ago. No, he told me he had murdered his wife. I believe it. The man's a homicidal maniac and he's armed with a gun. That's right. I pretended I was going to help him. He told me where he's hiding. It's room 690 at the Hotel Gainsborough. Yes. Tell your men to be careful because he's desperate and will put up a fight. Goodbye, Inspector.
Goodbye, Lyman.
Garth!
I heard every word.
Did you?
So you're my friend.
Yes, you're misunderstanding, Garth. This is part of a plan to help you.
There's the same penalty for 2 murders as there is for 1. Isn't that true, Lyman?
Garth, put that gun down, please.
My friend.
Garth, you can't. No.
I quickly gathered the money together, put it back in the suitcase, and ran to the door. In the darkened hallway, I suddenly stood stock still when I heard... That was the voice of my wife. I turned, I saw her face. And with a shriek of terror, I ran into the street. I knew what had happened. It was an hallucination. My mind was trembling under the violent pressure of terror, bitterness, murder.
Garth Walden has just told us about 2 murders and his insanity. You know, that's the trouble with committing murder. It leads to lunacy, and lunacy leads to psychiatrists, and psychiatrists are so expensive. Well, let's hear Garth finish the story in his own words.
A cab was waiting outside the house, and I jumped into it. I had the driver take me to Claudia's hotel. I went to her room, told her everything that had happened.
So you murdered him.
Yes. You were right about him.
Doc, you shouldn't have come directly to the hotel.
I don't care anymore.
Well, you didn't tell Lyman that you were with me.
No, I lied to him. I said I was at the Hotel Gainsborough. It's just hallucination, Claudia. I've never had that before. I do it in my mind.
Doc, you mustn't think about it. You've got to calm down. No. Here, I've got something for you.
What is it?
Take it, go on.
All right. What is it?
It will make you sleep. Take it.
All right.
Now lie down. Take it there. Now, poor
Claudia, you can't imagine what I've been through.
Don't think about it.
What's going to happen to me?
Nothing, God. Nothing.
But the murder.
No, I'll help you. Get out of the country. Be able to start all over again
I
someday.
really believe that.
It can be done. I'll help you.
You better not. I told you what Lyman said about me.
I think that makes any difference to me.
You go to jail.
I wouldn't mind. It would help you.
After after me, we both may be killed.
Yes. Yes, we may.
Doesn't that mean anything to you?
No. If you die, do you think I'd care if I was killed?
Claudia.
Close your eyes.
You do love me, Claudia. I'll never forget this. Never. You've done more than any man would like to ask.
Close your eyes.
I closed my eyes. I could still feel my jangled nerves torturing my body. Sleep? I don't know. I slept. But I saw this. Was it in a dream, a nightmare? I saw Claudia open my suitcase, take out the money, wrap it in a neat package, address it. A little later, there was a knock on the door.
The dog boy will mail this for me. This can cover the postage. You keep the change.
Why'd you do that? It was a dream. Had to be a dream. You shouldn't have the telephone.
Hello, operator? I want you to call the police at once. Yes, there's a man coming up to my room, and he's armed with a gun. He's a homicidal maniac.
I like that. But listen, couldn't believe it was Claudia. Saw her coming towards me. She had a gun in her hand. Her lovely face was a spectacle expression. It was a mask. Naked, it had to be. So I raised the gun, put it close to my head, and I looked through my half-closed eyes. I saw her throw the safety catch, get her trigger finger caught, to shoot. And then I realized...
Oh, let go of my hand! Let go! Give me that gun! Oh, no!
Give it to me!
My arm!
There, Claudia. I got the gun now.
Oh, you hurt my
Or
arm.
did I?
What are you going to do?
You sent for the police, didn't you?
You heard that?
Yes. It wasn't a dream.
What do you say?
Nothing that'll make any difference to you now,
Now, look,
Claudia.
listen, Bart, you mustn't do anything foolish.
Such as murdering you, Claudia?
No, Bart.
And why not?
Don't.
What difference can another murder possibly make now?
Bart.
What did you do with that money?
I mailed it to the downtown post office, general delivery, under the name of Carol Crane.
So that's why you're so helpless. To get my money.
No. It was just a plan to help you.
The gun next to my head. That was a plan to help me, too, I
Bart?
You'd go to jail for me, wouldn't you? You'd die for me, wouldn't you? You're worse than Lyman.
Put down that gun.
It was for you that I was going to divorce Nina.
Bart!
You. She was dead. The lovely mask lay there on the floor with a queer, twisted smile on her face. Underneath the door. Wait. I ran to the window. I flung it open. There was a terrace on the floor below, and I jumped. Out of the room again. I raced through there to the corridor, down endless stairs to the lobby. Just about to go into the street when I heard a voice call. I spun around. Nina, my wife, I saw her face again, and I raced into the street. When I could calm down enough, I remembered a sort of little rooming house downtown. Nina and I had lived after we were married and had to count every penny. I was lucky enough to get a room. And that night I heard a knock on the door. Who is it?
I'm ready.
Nina.
Hello, Doc.
Nina.
Calm down. Doc, come help me.
You're dead.
No.
No.
Doc, listen to me. I know what happened.
I didn't kill you?
No, darling.
You were dead. I saw you.
I was close to death. You saved my life.
Huh?
Remember we used coal in the fireplace of the bedroom and we didn't open any window? I was unhelpless from coal gas. You managed to wake up, I guess, and open the window. That's the table.
But the bruises on your neck.
Don't you remember?
What?
Earlier that night, you got up to your feet. You had one of those fits of violence.
Oh. Good boy. Oh, Nina, do you know what I've done?
Oh, darling, I know what you've done. I tried to find you. I went to Lyman. I even went to Claudia.
Why'd you come
To
here?
help you.
Help me?
You're not yourself, Garth. You haven't been for some time. I know you need help more than you've ever needed it.
Oh, Nina.
I thought of this case. I didn't expect to find. Darling, I have a little money. I borrowed it from my mother. Perhaps we can go from
Oh,
here.
Nina. Let me go.
Who is it?
The police, Walton. Come out quietly. We know you're in there. Don't say anything, Walton. You haven't a chance.
Oh, you betrayed me, too.
No, Garth, I didn't. Listen to me. I'll help you now.
Oh, I haven't got a chance. I'll go to the sheriff for those 2
I
murders.
have a gun. I've got the car outside. Now hold me in front of you. Use me as a shield. They won't dare fire and hit me. At least we'll have a fighting chance.
Nina, you'll do this.
Yes.
Open the door. Come on, Walton. Open
You
it.
ready, Garth?
All right. I'll try it.
I'll open the door. Now stand in back of me.
Ah, you're... Hey, what's the idea?
Don't shoot, officer. I've got a gun. If you shoot, you'll hit her. Get out of the way now. We're coming through.
You fool. You can't get away with
We'll
this.
see about...
Hold! Hold it! Garth, don't mind me. Run for it!
Oh, Nina. Neither of the wounds were serious. Mine's healing now. Nina's well enough to visit me here in the hospital. In 2 days, I'll have to appear in court to answer a charge of murder. The 2 people I killed were 2 people I loved and trusted. And they both betrayed me when they thought I was a murderer. The only person who loved me enough to risk her life for me was my wife, Nina.
Well, friend, isn't that just like a wife? To come out of the grave and be sweet to you just before you go to the electric chair. Poor God. Well, he would have known better if he'd only read the inscription on the tomb of Slice 'em Alive, the Arabian Bluebeard, which says, "Never murder a wife who won't stay dead." And here's a little thought to take to sleep with you. Never commit a murder to become wealthy, because being rich is so expensive these days.
This is the United States Armed Forces Radio Service, the voice of information and education.